Good afternoon. It is August the 4th, 2016. Time to wrap up our trading for today. We had a really good day. We had 4 trades. All of them worked out for us today. Managed to scratch the crude trade there at the end. Pretty quiet closing in crude. We had basically we wanted to sell the 64, 69 area, and we thought we might have a little trouble at 60, 62. So this is the desired sell zone. This was tough, and we had a 55, 57 buy right here. And first trade in the row that we took right here worked out really, really well for us. Took this trade off the bottom of tweezers along right here. I got out for a point. This trade came in and kicked in and worked. Retest failure trade again in this area up here, against the mean green line, +1 maybe. Retest failure trade right here against the mean green line plus. Then either of these S's would have worked. 50% retracement line produced a nice little winner. And right here, retest failure with a failed auction down to the value area low. So we talked about earlier, we thought the market might close in the 59 area before lunch. Looks like that's still the case. So pretty good day. Tomorrow is the biggest news day of this month. Unemployment. They are looking for 185,000 non-farm payrolls. That's officially. Some people might think it's higher, given the ADP number. Looking at the F1 screen on the E-mini, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Looking at the F2 screen on the E-mini, pretty square, but it is a P. The congestion area, you can see right here that it is pretty square. So we're pretty much where we were this morning. We've got this 62, 64, sell 1, 69, 71, sell 2. On the buy side, 55, 57, buy 1. Then 50, 52, buy 2. Okay, international trade, 43B. Non-farm payrolls, +185. That is the market's focus. 4.8% unemployment, strongest, best economy we have ever seen. Hourly earnings up 0.3. Normally it's up 0.2 is the default. Work week 34.4, excuse me. So the focus, non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, and the news will be in early. Strong day in treasuries. The factory orders numbers this morning were very, very supportive for treasuries. The economy is soft and getting softer. We'll put all this back together. Do a little G split for our move out of the middle. Put all this together. That's a P. So the 10-year says find a place to buy it. F2 screen, very strong P. It's a newsday trade. Know what the news is. You do have the trade. If we didn't have the news tomorrow, we would be trying to buy from the buy side to see if we could take out 3. So 3 to 7 would be sell 1. Selling failure to take that out. 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, last rotate down an M period stopped at 30, so 25, 29, buy 1. This is without news. And then didn't quite make it to 21, but we'll put 17 to 21 for buy 2. But again, we're going to be in the situation, if you know the news, you have the trade. Looking at the ZB, we had a great trade late out of the 26 area. You could have been short anywhere from 22 up to 26. We talked about it several times. I don't know what really caught my eye right there, but that was the first short. Up into that, it had been a long all day long, but we were able to come in and hit our trading target, which was 14 for at least 8:30 seconds. Strong market again, but again, there's more volatility. The knob spread did expand today, so resistance is 8 to 12, 15 to 19, sell 1, 23, 27, sell 2. Going to be down to the news. On the buy side, it's going to be basically the buck. So the buck to 28 be number 1, 25, 21, buy 1. 9 to 13 by 2. Let them get stops below today's day session. Gold. Yes, I'll be in the room on the non-farm pay release, and we'll talk over the trading tactics. It's just basically our Newsday trade, David. But we usually try to get a trade on that first retracement in the bond and the E-mini and see if trading the news on the first reaction. That usually works out pretty well for us. Times it doesn't. I hate that when that happens, you know. It shouldn't happen. Gold, lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. I really don't believe that. I still think we're looking for a place to buy it. But if the non-farm payroll number comes in as forecast, that will not be supportive for gold. So 70, 69, 71, sell 1, 74, 77, sell 2. On the buy side, and this breakdown there, so maybe 63, 65, stops below 65, buy 1. And then 61 to 59 for buy 2. Crude was interesting. They said the news algos, the contango algos got messed up. I don't know. I just, you know, it's a very volatile contract. The more resistance you take out, the farther and the fastest it's going to go. And sometimes fundamentals play in crude. Most of the time they don't. Long term they give you the market, but higher low, higher high on crude, find a place to buy it. I don't trust it. Very, very strong piece, so going to sell 42s, 42 and a quarter, 50 to 75 for 70 for sell 2. Buy side, the breakout came from 50, so 41.25, 41.50 buy 1, 40.75, 41 buy 2. But fortunately enough, with the volatility and that we have in crude, we don't have to worry too much about fundamentals. Just take the trades, and if you take the trades as dictated by the methodology, you will have a bottom line. If you become selective and take some trades and don't take others, you probably won't have a bottom line. Selectivity kills. And the euro looks like it's trying to sell, not with a lot of momentum. Last time I looked. Pretty quiet day when you look at the range. Lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it. Not a B. It's a P when you look at it. Could do a split there, an I. Maybe we started a new distribution down. Perhaps H is the right split, Chris, somewhere in there. So 65, 75, sell 1. 95.05, sell 2. On the buy side, 11.25, buy 1. On the assumption we can break 35 to 40. But again, this one's a news day trade too, and it'll react to the news. Know the news, you have the trade. And that's it for this August the 4th, 2016. Be with you bright and early in the morning.